What if I told you that the reason why you're not where you want to be in life, don't have the car you want, don't have the certain amount of money in your bank account, don't have the dream life, or have not reached those goals that you've set for however long now? What if I told you that the reason why you have none of those today is because you have focused on the wrong things? Yeah, you are focused on lack and you've ignored all the abundance of your life. The thing is, in today's world, there are two things that are always present: lack and abundance. They're always present, but we get to choose what we focus on. In the Bible, in Proverbs chapter 23, verse 7, it says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." Whatever that's inside here, that's who you are. That means if you get up every single day in the morning focusing on the wrong things that are going on in your life, guess what? As your day goes on, you're going to keep getting those wrong things over and over again. You have to understand that we are vibration, okay? Like we are frequency. So everything that comes out of your mouth has something to do with where you are today. The things that you focus on, you have to understand that everything that goes into your mind, everything that you let into your mind, everything that you believe about yourself, everything that you take to become an identity of who you are will lead the course of your life. And if you end up somewhere you do not want to be, that's because you have accepted certain programmings that has made you who you are today. And today I'm telling you that there's a way to change that. There's a way to start to get the life you want. There's a way to start to reach your goals. There's a way to really start to put the pieces of your life together to get the life you want. Because why are you getting up every single day living for something that is below you? You understand that there is something inside of you that you want to come out, but it will never come out because you're focused on the wrong things. It will never come out because every time you get an opportunity to think big, you limit yourself. The things you focus on are going to produce the results in your life. You have to focus on abundance and ignore all the lack. You have to understand there's no way to act like lack is not present. Lack is present. Whether you like it or not, it is present. But you get to choose what you focus on. You get to choose what your mind will stay on every single day when you wake up. Let me give you an example. And probably a lot of you have experienced this. But have you woke up in the morning one time and just said, "Oh my God, I don't want to go to work today. I'm so tired. Oh my God, I hate work. Work is this, work is that. I hate the people I work with." And you start listing all these complaints, every single thing that is going wrong with your work. You realize that that thing that you've set in the morning starts to dictate how your day goes. And guess what? You go into work and everything that you said started playing out. Your coworkers probably had problems with them. Workers, you had trash customers, wherever you work at, you start to feel that negative effect of the things you said when you woke up in the morning. You have to understand that when you wake up in the morning, your brain is at a very potent state of mind. And the first things you say that comes out of your mouth, your brain receives it. Your subconscious mind receives it and it starts to align your life in that direction. You have to understand that if you do not want your life to start in that direction, end up somewhere you do not want to be, you have to start by thinking the right things. You have to start by focusing on the abundance around you. Instead of waking up in the morning and saying, "I hate my job. I don't want to be here. I'm tired of this." Have you sat down to really think about the stuff you have today that somebody across the world does not have? You woke up with a roof under your head. You woke up with water to drink. You woke up with clothes on your body. You woke up and you had electricity over your head. You woke up with all these things of abundance, and for some reason we think it's normal. But let me tell you, go to a different part of the world and you start to understand how much that is a privilege to them. But you have all those things and you think you lack. If you was to change your mindset and start to be grateful for the things you have today, I promise you, your life will start to flow in that path in which, even though there is lack present, the abundance around you will overwhelm your mind. That every time lack tries to creep in, abundance shuts it down. The things you focus on have a lasting effect on your mind, on your well-being, where you want to get to. That's why you're not where you want to be. If you want to get to where you want to be today, you can clearly get there today. But if you want to start right now, you have to start to understand that you are causing it. It's not anybody around you. It's not your circumstances. It's not your coworker. It's not your mom. It's not your dad. It's not your friend. It's not your environment. It is you. It's you. You have to start to look to yourself. You cannot blame anything around you for the reason why your life is the way it is. You have to take initiative. Take initiative and be responsible for where you are today. That's the only way you can move forward. Because as long as you're playing the blaming game, it's not going to work. You have to look to yourself and see that there's things that you are doing that are not creating the exact life that you want. You're focusing on everything that is going on wrong around you, and you wonder why life is going on wrong. You wonder why things are happening the way you don't want them to happen. It's because you're focusing on those things. You're basically like pulling them in, like you're rearing them into your life. You're attracting them. You open the door and they're coming in. The things you focus on, they give you the outcomes of your life. If you do not want to go in that rabbit hole of a constant lack mentality, lack life, everything just does not go the way you want it to go, you have to start to understand that the only way to get there is if you start to focus on all the abundance around you and ignore the lack. That is the only way to get that life you want. That is the only way to reach that next goal. That is the only way to get out of the situation you are today. Because your mind is filled with so much negativity to the point where you don't even know that you're causing it. You realize that you can be blinded by negativity to the point where you think it's not negativity. You just think it's life that's just happening. But you can be the cause of that. The things you've accepted into your life, into yourself, the things you have made a part of who you are, they are causing you to be the way you are today. What you can start doing today is focus on all the good things that are around you. There are so many good things that are around you. I'm telling you, you probably not know this fact, but 2 people die every single second. 2 people just died. 2 people just died. 2 people just died. But me and you are sitting here. You are on the other side of the screen watching, and I'm here talking to you, and we're still alive, breathing. Life is the most precious gift you can ever get. And that is one thing that is abundant in your life today. And if you're to wake up in the morning and overlook that, you're already starting the wrong path. You have to be grateful for the life you have today. That's the only way you can have appreciation for everything else that's going on. If you do not take this first step of appreciating the abundance that is called life, you will never have abundance in your life. And that's how you have to go about it. Focusing on the abundance you have today, and everything else will come to you. Remember, do not live a life by default while you can live one by design. Live life.